This is Donna Reiners, and I am thinking about you today. And I'm thinking about this season that we are in that is stretching most of us. I'd say 99% of us are being stretched in some way or another. That could be a normal commentary for a lot of our lives. But in this particular season, we are definitely being stretched with isolation, with loneliness, with sometimes financial obligations we can't seem to meet, with not knowing what's going to come around the corner in a more defined way because of what's happening in our lives globally. And I just wanted today to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. Every single day you have a choice to get up from your bed or from your couch or from your floor or from your car or wherever it is that you are sleeping, wherever it is you are laying your head, wherever it is you have found yourself in this season. Every day you have a decision to make to get up with the decision that you're not going to give up, with the decision that you are going to make it, that you have a strength and a resilience and a bravery and a boldness and a power inside of you that nobody can take. I don't care what they said about you. I don't care what anybody is saying to you. You get to decide whether or not that is your truth or not. Even if you are sleeping in your car and you feel like crap and you feel like you're never going to be able to do it. I heard someone a few months ago who had been homeless 4 different times, sleeping in their car with a kid, a young kid. They did eventually make it. Why? Because they did not give up. Why? Because they decided there was value inside of them. Other people saw no value. That one day they looked in the mirror and they saw the gold inside themselves and they decided, wait, I'm going to believe in me. I choose to believe in me. I'm going to move forward from this place and I'm going to listen and I'm going to hear and I'm going to execute until I find the solution, until I find the answer to this problem that has been a cycle, that has been on repeat, that has been here for so many years. And now here I am trapped. Hey, no, trapped no more. And now, literally a year, I heard them 6 months ago. It took them a year, but they are now very financially sound. They're living the way they only dreamed of living, but it was one step at a time. And you know what? They received no help. They literally began to listen and hear from a different space inside of them than they were listening and hearing before. And so I just want to leave you with this. You listen to me. You may not be able to see what it says, but it says, because it's backwards, it says, you don't climb the mountain. If you don't climb the mountain, you can't see the view. And then you know what? Some of us have health mountains, financial mountains, responsibility mountains, business mountains, children mountains, parent mountains, family mountains, emotional mountains, psychological mountains. We have mountains and we're like, how am I going to do it? And I had a picture this morning of someone that was going up this mountain and they kept feeling like something was rolling toward them. And sometimes it would roll over them, but then they would find the resilience and they would find the boldness and they would find the strength within themselves to stand and go, no, I'm going to keep heading up the mountain. And then I also saw the same kind of situation where sometimes they would dodge it. Sometimes they would be able to avoid that rolling boulder after all. And over a long season, and it was a long season. Oh my gosh. I know I understand long seasons. I've had long seasons with specific things in my life. Listen, if you give up now, you'll never know the end of your season. If you end your season, how will you know what you're made out of? How will you know what you could have attained had you not given up? Had you not waited? Sometimes it's right around the corner, and sometimes it's right around a long bend, and sometimes it's at the end of a long road. However way it works out for you, you're in a journey. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the peace that is yours. You have a peace inside of you. It's not a chopped up peace. It's not chopped up. The pieces that you feel inside of you that want to crush you, that want you to feel like you're full of shattered glass, it is it's like an imaginary scheme from a dark place to still kill and destroy your private space. That's what it is. But you can take that vain imagination and say, no, pick it up and place it over here and say, no, that's not my future. I'm moving out from this right now. And I'm moving on because one day I'm going to see the view. One day this mountain will no longer be here. I'll be at the top of the mountain, or I'll be riding down the other side of the mountain. So I bless you today. Don't give up. Man, and I know sometimes it can be exhausting and you're like, you want to give up. Listen, sometimes I lay on the floor, I just lay there, and sometimes I cry. If you're a guy and you're watching this, I'm sorry. But as a girl, sometimes I just cry. I'm like, wow, I'm exhausted. Wow. How am I going to make it through this? Wow. What's next? Wow. I feel so defeated. Wow. I feel so disillusioned. Wow. I feel so discouraged. Whoa. And then eventually, as I got to get to the end of me jibber jabbering to myself with all these negative emotions, eventually I stop and go, wait, take a deep breath. And then I say, wait, take another deep breath. I stop and say, feel your heartbeat. You're alive. Feel your heartbeat. And I'll rest a while. And then I'll get up and say, okay, I'm choosing to move forward. I'm choosing solution instead of sadness. I'm choosing determination over despair. And I'm choosing insight and inspiration over feeling so indicted and guilty. And I'm moving forward until I can see the view. Refuse to give up this day. I bless you. Until soon. This is Donna Reiners. Share with a friend if you found value. If you feel like it would help somebody not give up. I talked to somebody the other day who told me that they just wanted their life to end because they got to a place of despair. Listen, one step at a time, those thoughts want to take you into a place where you can't recover. Choose now not to go that far. And if you do get that far, stop, be still, and know you have value. I validate your life. I validate your existence. You are worth living. Until soon, this is Donna. Bye-bye.